Hello, welcome to Excel Fundamentals. Today we're going to look at how to highlight our top and bottom values instantly. So let's hop over here to our table and I'll walk you through this information. So we've got our January sales for our fictional company, and these are the work days of the week in January. And up here are the states we do business in. And the values represent the sales units for that day in that state. So what we want to do is quickly just get a eyeball of where we did the best. So first off, what we want to do is highlight the information. There are a couple ways you can do that. You can highlight it by using Control, Shift, and the arrows on your keyboard, or you can just highlight the columns. Either way is fine. Just make sure you do not highlight the dates because Excel will read those as numbers. Now that we've highlighted our information, you want to come over to Conditional Formatting and choose one of these options. The option we need for this analysis is Top and Bottom Rules, and click Top 10 Items. And now, in theory, you could do your top 1, you could do your top 20, you could do your top 3. We'll start off with top 10, and we'll highlight it in green, and there you go. Hit OK, and these are our top 10 items for the month of January. So it looks like in Arizona on January 3rd, we did great. Over here in Utah on January 24th was another great day. Over here, January 23rd in Iowa, we did great. Okay, now let's say you don't want to look at top 10, you only want to look at top 5. So first off, you have to change the rule you created. So we'll come back to Conditional Formatting and hit Manage Rules. There are a few ways to do this. You could delete the rule, hit OK, and then do all those steps again, or you can actually double click the rule and format values that rank top. We're looking at top, and I want to now look at the top 5. So I change it to 5 and I hit OK. And hit OK. There you go. Now, if you'll notice, Excel has actually highlighted 7 items. Why would it highlight 7 if I asked it to highlight 5? Because 3 of them are the same number, 984. So 984 is tied. So that's why it highlighted all of them. Just an FYI. Now let's say I also want to know my bottom performers. So again, I'll come back here, I'll highlight my table, come back to top and bottom rules, and this time I'll do bottom 10 items. I'll change it to the bottom 5, and I'll keep the fill in red. You can choose different colors if you like, you can make a custom, but we'll keep it red and hit OK. And here you go, these are our bottom 5 performers. So it looks like in Washington State on January 3rd we had a really bad day. Over here in South Dakota also on January 3rd was not a great day. Over here in Minnesota on January 17th, again, not a great day. So there you go, that's top and bottom rules. And let's say instead of highlighting the top and bottom number of items, you want to do top and bottom percents, you can do that too. Again, you can come back to Conditional Formatting and Manage Rules. You can double click the rule like we did earlier and change it to a percent, but I'll walk you through how to do percents from scratch. So again, we highlight our table, come over to Conditional Formatting, top and bottom rules, and this time we're going to choose top 10% items. And let's say I just want to know my top 1%, and I want it in green. Hit OK, and here you go. These are your top 1% of performers for the month of January. And then you also want to know your bottom 1%. Change this to a 1, highlight it with red. Oh, see, I made a mistake there. You have to highlight your table before you do anything. Okay, bottom 10%, change it to 1%, highlight it with red, and there you go. And these are our bottom 1% of performers. And let's say instead of your top or bottom 1%, you want to change it to your top and bottom 2%. You can come to Manage Rules, double click this, and I like to show my formatting for the whole worksheet because I like to see everything that's in here. Okay, bottom 1%, double click this, And bottom 1%, I'm going to change it to bottom 2%. Make sure this is checked off so that it's a percent. If you wanted to change it to numbers, you would take it off. But we'll keep bottom 2% and hit OK. I'm also going to change top. I'm going to change this to a 2. So now it says it reads top 2%. Hit OK. And there you go. Now our bottom and top 2% are highlighted. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what else you'd like to see on Excel Fundamentals. Leave comments and messages and subscribe. Thanks for watching.